Hey, what's going on? It's James Smiley, and I wanted to give you an honest review of my experience in James Malinchak's coaching program. Now, I was able to over 50x my investment with James. Now, I don't know anywhere else where that kind of a return would have been possible. James was able to help me with the specific things of getting my business up and running. A year and a half ago, I was a literal nobody in my space. I mean, literal nobody. I remember going to the Funnel Hacking Live conference a couple years ago, and not one person knew who I was. This year, I'm hosting the mastermind for that event, and we have over 200 people coming to my event. 200 people. And you know, our business has exploded. I had 0 coaching students when I started with James. Now I have over 105. I think we have 106 now. And I can tell you that this was not possible without James and working with James and my experience with what I went through with James. Some of you will go out and get material like this from somebody like James, and you know, it's just like in one ear, out the other. Not me. I mean, I've got all my worksheets filled out, and I still keep this stuff on my desk, and I still reference it, and it still is changing people's lives in my program, and it's helping me to create the income and the business of my dreams, really. The thing that made James's program completely unique from anything else, I did a lot of research, okay, is that James is a very successful, extremely high income guy, but he works completely under his own power, okay? He has a very small team. He works only the few days that he wants to work a week, and the other days are kind of flex or buffer days or whatever he wants to do. And his lifestyle that he lives fully supports entrepreneurism. And it's really hard to find somebody like that. It's easy to find people who are successful, but they kill themselves. They work all day, they work all night, they do those kind of things. But it's hard to find somebody. In fact, it's impossible to find somebody who's that successful and yet who completely is in control of when they want to work and how they want to work. And that really appealed to me. You know, somebody who could help build that kind of infrastructure and lifestyle into my business. One of the most impactful moments I've ever had in my life, literally in business I've ever had, is when I was on a coaching call one-on-one with James. And I asked him this question. I said, James, what is one thing that you know I need to change right now? Like, it's something that I need to work on right now. Maybe it's something I need to stop doing. Maybe it's something I need to do, but it's something I need to change right now. But we don't know each other enough for you to be able to just tell me. Let's just be honest. Like, you know, you don't know if I'm going to accept it. You know, it's kind of weird to say. What is that thing that you know I've got to work on? Number one, that's a great question to ask a coach. Number two, if you ask James, he's going to tell you. And number three, if you don't do it, you're crazy. But what he told me has been the most impactful 2 or 3 sentences since I started this whole journey, and it wasn't possible without working with James and being with somebody who had the foresight to know what the issues were, to be able to communicate that to me in a positive and constructive way, and then be able to support me with plan, structure, model, step-by-step processes, all those kind of things. You know, James has helped me look at my current plans, and this is really important. Look at my current plans and say, okay, make this tweak, you know, move these little things around, that kind of thing. That way I don't have to go out there and reinvent the wheel with my current plan that I'm working on and that I'm executing. The other thing is being able to help me look out into the future and see what's possible and making sure that we're navigating the waters right and steering the ship right going forward. So without James, this would not be possible. Thanks so much, James, for everything. And if you're thinking about joining James Malinchak's coaching program, literally the only thing you need to think about is, are you the person who is destined to live out your dream? Because if you are, James Malinchak is the right person to work with.